So today we are joined by the man who is a ghost, the Pocatello Phantom, the one who you're not sure if he's going to be there, but just like John Cena, he's there even if you can't see him. Today we have Trent Garcia.
Yep, and I most definitely am invisible to women.
Give it a squeeze and then you sneeze. Blessings are coming back. Living in peace while not at ease and still loving to rap. Facts. Give me the keys, I'm down on my knees. This is not an act. Champion spree, hand it to me. I'm ready for the strap. I'ma keep grinding till I can't
Yeah.
no more. Running my race like a damn.
You got no girl, Trent?
No, dude, you kidding me? I ain't had pussy since pussy had me. Come on now, bro.
Go ahead and scoot that mic a little closer if you don't mind. You're gonna be talking right into the front of it.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect, bro. Yeah, like that close is gonna be great. Maybe a little farther back, just like you with the ladies, man. Like you can't figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
So is it just like ever since you came out you haven't touched one, or what's your mo on the pussy situation?
what do you mean?
Like you haven't touched one since your mama gave birth to you?
Oh,
Are you a C-section baby? Are
I
you
mean,
old and
I
gay?
would love to have it happen as much as it possible, but just doesn't, you know? And yeah, I mean, I try to talk to girls online, that never works. I don't think I've ever had a date like work that was online. And yeah, there's like maybe one or two fives come along a year that have sex with me, but I mean, that hasn't even happened in a year or two. So I mean, it's been a dry spell.
Yeah, damn, dude. Do you find those girls on Tinder, or is it like Plenty of Fish, or like what kind of?
Yeah, I tried to talk to him on Tinder,
Okay.
and Facebook dating, which is probably not a good one, but I'm on there. I like Facebook. People hate on Facebook, but fucking dude, I'm rocking with Facebook. Fuck
I like
you
Facebook. I like Facebook. I think Facebook dating is a little sketchy though, bro, because it's
guys.
like
Yeah,
anytime you like someone, they know.
yeah, but I'm a little sketchy, so fucking, I'm
Yeah,
cool with that. I don't like shit. I don't really like Tinder because it's too fancy. Just like
true.
I don't watch Pornhub because it's too fucking nice. I don't even. People are like, oh, Pornhub, we don't get it anymore. Like I wasn't watching it anyways. Dude, I'm watching that fucking B grade fucking porn site, dude. You're gonna catch me on that fucking glitzy fucking goddamn,
What
A-list fucking porno. Fuck that.
what's your porn site, bro?
X videos.
X videos.
Beyond that,
Oh hell yeah,
dude,
dude.
why did we get into jacking off first thing?
Well, you brought it up, bro.
Oh.
So I'm along for the ride. I might be the
I just regret.
host,
I'm
but
not a very sexual person, so it's a pretty fucking strange topic. We need to change it, but
you are a little sketchy though, bro. I'm not gonna lie to
yeah,
you.
for sure.
You are the one who wanted us to be called the Skid Row Trio, even though I felt there was nothing Skid Row about
Well,
us.
I like the idea of like fucking like a barbershop quartet, but it's all like bums by shopping carts and shit. Like,
Yeah.
and I like bums and like fucking, the outliers of society. Like I'm fascinated by the sidewalk screamer and like, the fucking dirty traveling schizophrenics and, you know, I
What's
like
interesting to you about that?
it's just fuck, dude. They're doing their own thing. I think it would be really fun to be crazy and
Mm.
mentally insane. Cause like, dude, everyone's like, oh my god, I feel so bad for them. Look at them, dude. They're fucking having fun, dude. They're on a trip right now. You think about the best movie or the best book you've ever read. Those motherfuckers are living it every day. They're fucking Jason Bourne and the villain at the same time. They're doing all of it. So I mean,
I think you're kind of right, bro. I mean, I think it depends on the
mhm.
trip that you're on, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, sometimes they think people are out to get them and shit, but I mean, fuck, dude. What's like? You like thrillers too, right?
Yeah, yeah. We can't just have like dramas all the time. We
Yeah,
got to
dude.
have some thrillers, some
You know,
comedies.
there you go.
They're probably living a sci-fi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sci-fi fantasy.
Is that your shirt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, sci-fi fantasy. Is that a band?
It's a skate company, actually. So
Okay, fire.
yeah, a skate company.
You
He's
skate,
also a
huh?
photographer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skate. I'm not very good, but I do skate. I like skateboarding very much.
Can you tell me all the stuff that you do casually? Because I feel like you
Yeah.
do so many things.
Yeah. So I skateboard. I mountain bike. I ski. I ride motorcycles. Um,
You yo-yo.
I yo-yo. Yep. I throw cards. I like throwing cards. Fucking. I used to be. I thought I was a graffiti artist at one point. I consider myself somewhat of a fashionista and a fashion designer,
You do
but
got some fashion going on.
I've dabbled in the fashion. I made my own clothes at some point and fucking or just fuck with them and shit like that.
You made your own clothes?
Just I do like really all I do is like I'll take cheap clothes and then I'll take like patches off of expensive clothes
Okay.
and then sew them onto cheap clothes. Like I'll cut all the Supreme patches off of Supreme shirts and then put them on a fucking Walmart shirt and stuff that I like and just shit like that. But I mean, not really. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's more stuff I do too. I'm
it'd be
not a
funny to put
fisherman.
like a Supreme logo on an Arby's shirt. Like
Supreme Arby's,
we got
Supreme
the
beef.
meat Supreme. Yeah, we got the Supreme meat. Not a fisherman?
No, I don't fuck with any of that shit. I ain't a hunter. I'm not a fisherman. I'm not a fucking woodsman.
Yeah.
I ain't into bushcraft.
You scared?
But no, I mean, fuck, I like the woods, but I like to just fucking like, there's gotta be some. I gotta be doing something in the woods. I ain't fucking hiking. Fuck that. Like, I'm gonna go. I'll ride my bike through the woods because then like you get to the top and then you can ride down. Or you like go skiing. And you hike to the top. I like the workout of going uphill too, just as much as I like going downhill. But I'm fucking doing something. I'm riding down that bitch. I'm not gonna fucking just walk up to fucking look at butterflies and fucking the ferns. Fuck that, dude.
You seem like one of those kids, bro, that like if you were in PE, you're like, I'll play basketball, but I'm not gonna run the mile.
No, I fucking hate running the mile. That's the only reason I never got presidential fitness.
Really?
Yeah, because I for the mile and the flex test. I
The
could
sit and
not.
reach shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
I faked it a couple of years, but still couldn't get the mile. Fucking, I can't even touch my toes. Nothing, dude.
How'd you fake it, bro?
You just fuck kind of like real fast, gonna bend.
Yeah, dude, I do that shit
Yeah.
too. I had such
Mhm.
strong knees they
Yeah.
couldn't hold me down, bro, so I got like
Mhm.
a 46.
Yeah, they just don't pay attention. I just real quick
Yeah.
bend my knees. There's a technique to it. I passed, but
Fuck yeah,
whatever. Fuck
dude.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're very similar in that way because I do so many things too. I feel like a
Mhm.
lot of mine is like more arts based, but you're such like a renaissance man of all the shit. Um, what's your favorite of those activities?
Well, I mean it varies, but skiing is probably my best sport and my like I love skiing a lot, but I'm not even gonna ski this season, so I
Yeah,
mean it's whatever, but I skied very hard the last fucking every season, so I mean
I mean you've been skiing a little bit this season, right? You went to
yeah, I've
Jackson
been like four or
Hole and
five times.
yeah.
I'll probably go tomorrow or something like I still go, but I don't know. Yeah.
You, bro, you're making a big move. We when
Yeah.
this comes out, you're already
Yeah, at
gonna
some
be
point,
gone.
maybe. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah,
Might be
potentially.
next year.
Yeah,
So another thing about me is I can't make a fucking decision to save my life. Like, so I mean, I'm just kind of like winging it, dude. Like,
I think
I
that's
gotta,
what part of makes you the
like,
Phantom, though, man.
yeah. I mean, I've done this many times. I've lived in Portland like this. I fucking, I lived in Arizona. I lived in Vegas. I'm from San Diego, so like my family's there, and I just need to fucking change the scenery. Like my parents moved me up here when I was 12 out of fucking nowhere. Like we know nobody here, no reason. They're just like, oh, we like small town living. Fuck, we don't live in Pocatello. Like, dude, so yeah, just fucking ruined everything. But I got to ski and stuff, which I do like.
Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
I'm happy with that, And there's a lot of cool people here. But it's fucking, I'm too much of a weirdo to fucking vibe with any girls here. And the comedy thing would be sick, and we're doing a lot of sick things, but fucking I ain't gonna, they ain't gonna give me no movie role fucking in Pocatello.
And yeah, no one's really gonna come see you, like if potentially for the tour. And the thing about it up here is we are setting up all the own shows, whereas if you go down there, their show's already established. There's so many
Mm-hmm.
more people, so many more eyeballs. But can
I
you?
just gotta earn my spot. That's what I want to see too. I want to see if I can make it. Am I good enough to hang with like fucking real comedians that get paid to do this shit?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I think that we've been grinding away to the point that I think did you start comedy this year, Trent?
Yeah, March.
I guess 2024 instead
Or
of
yeah,
2025, but
yeah.
yeah,
So
March
last
of
year technically
24.
in March, I think was the first time I did it.
Can you talk a little bit about your move, like what you're planning, what you're hoping, the things you've been doing to get there? We were talking a little bit about outside about you spending every day on fucking marketplace.
Oh yeah, so I've been liquidating the assets and just hawking all my shit to go. Right? Like I got laid off from my job. So like it happened like randomly. Like I've wanted to move for a while. And then out of the blue, at the end of October, I think the beginning of November, my work just lays me in like a third of the shop off. I worked at the steel factory. I was like a machine operator. I just got a promotion and like they just spent like $4 million on all these new machines that they trained me to run, and then they laid me off. So it was super weird and out of the blue. But I just took it as a sign like, well, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is it. I'll just sit and collect unemployment for a while. Um, and I collected unemployment for like a month, and then they kicked me off because all the jobs I was applying for were out of state, and they like offered me this program that I did turn down because I'm trying to move, and so now kicked off unemployment, so I got to go. But then I have all sorts of stuff that I don't need, so I'm just downsizing to become more minimal. and I'm just gonna take my prized possessions, my bicycle, my motorcycle,
The
you know,
yo-yos.
the yo-yos, yeah, and go to California, see the family, and try to get a job, fucking doing whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I commend you for the idea, man, for the move. I mean, eventually, I think if all of us want to do comedy for real, we're gonna have to make that move. So to see you be the first to go is exciting, bro, and a little bit daunting. I mean, do you foresee any challenges while you're down there, or is it so much of like
No,
you
it's
got
gonna
so
be
much family that you're locked in?
no. My family's poor as fuck, dude. Like, there's gonna be no help, Like, my cousin's stoked because I'm gonna pay half of his rent, Like,
Yeah.
he pays like $1,400 a month to live in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment in like the valley of San Diego. He's a shitty deal, dude. There's so many better rooms to rent out there, like I've seen, and that's just temporary, Like, I'm not gonna stay there for a long time because we don't really get along that well.
Mm.
He's kind of a stinky fucker.
Okay, like
But
legitimately stinky.
I don't know, just a little bit, Fucking, he's transgender,
Okay.
and we're kite fucking, I'm trying to teach him how to be a man, but and I don't really know how to be a man that well, but look better than he does.
Yeah, we're all figuring it out. I
Like
think
he's
the
a
number
puss.
one rule step to becoming a man, bro, is getting on Facebook Marketplace and selling all your shit.
Goddamn right. Fucking sell some hogs. Fucking, I've been bartering hogs, so I don't even know if I want to. So I have a Sportster, right? And I bought another Sportster. So like, and all this, I've been liquidating the assets, and I bought a fucking another motorcycle in the process because
Yeah,
as being on Marketplace, whatever, looking at shit all day. I bought a Gucci jacket too, and tried to sell it. It was fake though. I thought I fucking hit the deal of a lifetime, and I bought this Gucci North Face jacket for $150 or 200
bro.
bucks. And I was like, oh fuck, dude. I was like, this motherfucker's either real or it's not. And I sold it on eBay for 550,
Nice.
and then it was not real, and
Damn.
they sent it back.
Fuck,
So
dude.
I gave it to my mom for Christmas though, and
Nice.
now
Good for
she
you.
fucking thinks she's one of the Kardashians. She's all stoked, fucking. Oh, I got Gucci.
She's like, we better be going to Sun Valley
Yeah,
here
fucking.
soon.
Yeah, but I think she knows it's fake, but it's still really nice. Fucking like,
Fuck
I
yeah,
didn't
dude.
know.
I mean, even fake Jordans, you know what I mean? Fake Jordans look sick. Like, even though
Fake
they're
Jordans are
fake.
stupid because theirs are $200. That coat though, like they should have known it's not real. It was listed for fucking $600 or $700 is what I had listed it for.
Yeah.
That coat retails for fucking like 7,000. Like there's no
Right.
fucking way that it was like yeah, it's just a fucking
But I'm saying they look
78%
the
off.
same, bro. They do look the same. Like, I know that fake
Yeah,
Jordans still go for fucking $200-300, but like,
well that's how much the Jordans cost.
yeah, that's what I'm
Almost
saying.
200 bucks.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, like the real
Mm-hmm.
Jordans. Yeah, bro. But like, you get what I mean. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying?
I hear you.
They all look the
Mouse, what
same,
are you doing?
dog. Hi, Mouse.
Should we introduce Mouse to the show?
Yeah, dude, you want to pick him up?
Come
Go
here,
see your
buddy.
dad,
This will be
Mouse.
the hardest part of the whole move is that I got to leave my son behind.
Oh, you're leaving him, bro?
Yeah, he can't come, dude, because he
No.
has attachment issues. Like he can't be alone, for like an hour, right? And I'm
Mm,
gonna be making such a drastic move, and the things that I'm gonna have to work all day, and grind all night. So he's gonna stay with my mom until I get my routine set up where I can, he can be like. The goal is to get a job where I can take him with me everywhere.
right.
Because like the ideal life is like I do comedy all day, and like I can just take my dog wherever I want, and like and as long as everybody like has a little respect for me or whatever, and like they know like Mouse is a cool dog, dude. He doesn't piss on anything. Has he pissed in your house?
Yeah, I don't think
He
so.
has not. He's a
He
good.
has been sitting over here though. He
He,
could have hidden, pissed in the corner. I don't
he
know.
didn't, dude. He's a good boy. He's the best boy. He doesn't bark, dude. He's the
True.
chillest fucking boy you've ever seen.
He did piss 3 times outside though.
Yeah, well, when
Yeah,
he's outside, he's on a mission, dude. He's
yeah,
pissing out there.
he's got a
But
lot to
that's what he's
do,
got to do. Yeah, he likes to piss on stuff.
and he's a rescue. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's kind of a rescue or more of a theft, but I stole him from this trailer park where these people they weren't taking care of him, dude. Like they left him in a cage all day, and fucking like he just sat there and barked nonstop for like 24 hours a day in like a crate with fucking blankets over it. So he was in like a sensory deprivation tank, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna take your dog for a walk, and they're like, all right, let us know when you're coming back, and I was like, I'm probably not coming back, and like, okay, you can have him, and I was like, cool, and then I took him, and next
So
thing you
how do
know,
you know the people?
it was so one of my ex-girlfriend, it was her new boyfriend's like it's his mom's dog,
Okay.
and like I was going over and hanging out with her, and like just rekindling the old friendship, and yeah, his mom was like in jail, so like the dog was she. Everyone says that she didn't take care of him either because I didn't like know them or I just like was going over there a little bit,
Yeah.
see her, and yeah, I saw this dog and I took him, and for a little while she was trying to get him back like. So she like went to jail for a long time, and like she was like staging fucking thefts and shit. He's been stolen a few times.
Damn.
And then they just sold him again. Like once they took him, they like stole him, and then they fucking like sold him to these other people. And like, but now I got him back. It's all cool. We quashed the beef.
Hell yeah.
And, he's registered to me. I've had him for 4 years now.
Yeah, he's a good dog, bro. I mean, I've seen him a
Yeah,
couple of times to the different comedy stuff, and
yeah, he's a good boy.
yeah, dude, hell
He's a
yeah.
very stoic boy.
Um, Trent, why did you get into stand up? Like, who are
Um,
your interests? Like, what made you want to do it? So many people, they look at the shit that we do and they're like, I could never. It's the scariest thing possible to go up in front of strangers and try to make them laugh. But like, why'd you get into it? Who do you listen to?
well, so like at this last job I had, I listened to a lot of podcasts. And that's where it kind of like gave me the idea that I could do it, right? And I like my influences are like Shane Gillis, Chris Stefano, Mark Normand, Tim Dillon. I fucking listen to Tim Dillon all the time.
Yeah, Tim Dillon's good.
Fuck yeah, Tim Dillon's the fucking man. And then there's a few I like Dan Soder. Um, there's so many fucking good comedians out right now. Um, God damn it, I can't think of them all though. I like Adam Ray. You know,
Yeah, him doing Dr. Phil.
oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Him doing
perfect.
Joe, dude, Shane Gillis and fucking him as Donald Trump and
Joe
dude, oh
Biden.
my, that's the funniest fucking thing I've seen, like maybe ever.
Yeah,
Maybe,
dude, they could have done the whole Kill Tony
bro,
episode and just been fine, just
dude, they
themselves.
should say fuck Kill Tony and just do like a presidential debate
Yeah,
show and like, dude, oh my, it would be so fucking hilarious. Like Shane Gillis is fucking so funny, just like off the top, fucking, he's a hoss, but he's funny. And then like it just comes from like me, like I'm not wanting to fucking wear the boots anymore. Like I've worked construction jobs and shit for a while because I'm fucking stupid and like I can't like I didn't go to college. I'm not getting no fucking fancy white collar job, but I want a job like that where I don't have to like do any work.
yeah,
But I'm not smart enough to do that. So what can I do where I make money? And do something I'm good at. Well, that's just talking shit. Like I can talk shit all day long. Like I was a class clown in the yearbook fucking for like 4 years. I've always been wisecracking whatever the fuck. But and then I thought about this, so now I'll give it a shot. And I realized it's not that bad, because most people who are really funny don't think to do this.
yeah.
They're like fucking, they're just on the job site somewhere fucking being funny as fuck. Like I have a couple of friends who are way funnier than me, but like, they're not doing comedy.
Well, and I also think, bro, not everyone's built to be a stand-up. I think you can be
Yeah.
an incredible hang, you can be a super funny
Mhm.
person, but that doesn't necessarily equate one-to-one to stand-up. I mean, it could, right? Like, I think that you're a funny dude. I think I'm a funny dude. I think most of the comics that we have here are genuinely funny people, but I know hilarious people who would never be good at stand-up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a different beast. I think you have to be smart, but also have the
Mhm.
tenacity and like the chops to want to figure it out. Because dude, like my first set ever, bro, I got one laugh. And it's because I was talking about fuck you jobs, which are like essentially like construction or steel jobs where it's
Mhm.
like they don't care who is doing it, the work just needs to get done.
Mhm.
And I don't care if we lose 5 dudes in the making of it, it just needs to get done. And I was talking about like when I was working windows and how I had to put a ladder on a roof to get to another window with like just this one little piece of plywood. And I was going in on it and there was a one gay dude at the bar that kind of gave me a chuckle. And I remember like locking eyes with him, and thinking like, "Oh, that's what that could feel like." Even though I was bombing so bad, Trent, there were girls in the back like this,
Fuck yeah.
like covering their mouth, bro, like, "Oh no." You know what I mean?
Nice.
So, I just don't think everyone's necessarily built to be a stand-up. Like, and you just got to have the bits that you can go back to. And one of the ones that you do is the hoss. Can you explain to the people what a hoss is? You don't have to do all your material, but just the base of it.
Well, Hoss is so I go through these waves of like things that I'm into and I fucking watch and talk about and like it's like a hoss is just like a fucking good old boy, like a dirty biker, just a fucking, just simple man, fucking likes, Avenged Sevenfold and, beating his wife, a Kyle, big truck driving, fucking, UFC fighting, fucking just a hoss,
Can we
a
name?
boomer.
You said that Shane Gillis is a hoss. Who are some other famous hosses that you could think of right off the
Joe
top of your
Rogan's a
head?
hoss.
Hoss.
Well, See, now those are like they're kind of like undercover. They're like fancy hosses though, so they're like liberal hosses.
Mm,
They're like kind of they're like fucking you can't say retarded. Like a hoss will say retarded and be like fucking.
yeah.
That's hoss says like I say fucking he's all right for a black fella. Shoot,
Yeah. Yeah.
like fucking I ain't never seen hair like that only on the football.
Harrison Ford,
Yeah, fucking Harrison Ford. Yeah, he's a hoss.
Hoss.
Jason Statham's a hoss.
Super Hoss,
Yeah.
dude.
Fucking Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's the leader of the hosses.
Oh, dude, and then his VP is Papa John.
Oh, Papa John. Papa John's a fucking hoss
Yeah,
for
dude.
sure, dude. Papa John's dropping the N word, fucking in his Camaro. Fucking
Yeah,
Papa
dude.
John. Yeah, Papa John reeled the book on hoss. But then once again, like he's wearing eyeliner and shit, and he's got a spray tan. So like, is he a hoss?
Mm.
A hoss does not give a fuck about what they look like. I think my grandpa's a hoss all the time because he like wears shirts that are like from a Harley Davidson dealership. Like
Yep.
and those all of his shirts are just like where a different Harley like store he went to. And he has like a cell phone in one of those cases on his belt. But then like he combs his hair. He's got a fucking mullet. Like he's got a fancier haircut than I do. So like, is he a hoss?
Dude, the phone case is a hella Hoss move.
Yes,
Like
fuck
to
it
be
is.
carrying it like a gun,
Yeah.
Big Hoss.
Yep, and they got like some big ass fucking case that's like has leather over it or something. Like a vinyl fucking shower curtain cover, just like all beat up and dirty, and they type like this. Yeah.
They still got Blackberries.
Yep. They okay, so this is another thing too. Like big part of the lore is like on the internet and shit, like it's like I'm in like some groups where you pretend to be a hoss, right? Like you really pretend to be a boomer, and then we kind of like a hoss spun off from the boomer.
Okay.
But so like it's just the people that like fucking type in all capitals, and spell shit wrong, and they're like, "Fuck, damn, Donald Trump is our Lord and Savior." Fucking, sent from my Motorola Razor. Fucking, and they're like the kind of guys who like when there's a hot girl like next to a car, they're like, "Oh wow, fucking," they're like, "Beautiful car." That girl or is like, "How beautiful." They're like, "Car's pretty too." Shit like that. I'd like to take that for a spin. Hubba hubba. Shit like that. And yeah, just they like to get horny on
Hmm.
fucking in the comment section. They have that in common with Indian guys.
That's what I was gonna say, bro. Yeah, I see a
Indians
lot of
like
the
to get
Indian
fucking
dudes
horny
in
too.
the girls' comments.
Yeah. Shane Gillis is a funny ass fucking bit about that. He's like, you think those Indian guys like one of them ever just throws it out there and it works, Like fucking like Patel fucking 8,000 miles away was just like, oh, beautiful lady, I'd love to marry you. She's like, okay. Like fucking just fucking throwing them out there to fucking nowhere, like one of them had to work.
Maybe, yeah. They just hear about their cousin's friend's brother,
Yeah.
and they're
Fuck.
like, "Well, Gamesh
Dude.
got married to that beautiful American girl."
Dude, what are they doing though? Like fucking, I think they should need to like they fucking jumped the gun, dude. Like fucking,
The
they're
Indians?
like, what do we need? Like Hollywood or toilets? They're like
Mm.
Hollywood, fucking.
Dude, they got Bollywood,
Yeah,
bro.
they got Bollywood, like they got like fucking straight to DVD or fucking disease from the PP. Fucking like come on, dude. But India seems cool.
Are Indian dudes hosses or no?
No, not at all.
They're just Indian dudes.
No, well, fuck, I don't know. I mean, some of them, I guess. No, they're not
Probably,
hosses.
bro. I think.
Fucking, they're weird hosses, dude. And no hoss will ever wear flip flops. So for
Mm.
most foreign people, can't be a hoss.
Or like a moped. Like you don't
Yeah,
think a
no
hoss would be
fucking
caught dead on a moped.
fuck no.
Mm.
It's gotta have fucking 1800 cc's. Harley Davidson.
All right, bro. So here's a little game that I want to play with you.
Okay.
This is blind ranking
Yeah.
hoss behavior. So I have five different hoss-esque behaviors, and I want you to rank them 1 to 5. 1 being the most hoss and 5 being the least hoss.
Okay.
Okay. The first one on our list, Trent, is a Confederate flag tattoo.
Oh fuck. That's a fucking half of one.
Half a one. That's like above one. Do you want to put that on the first slot?
I got a picture. So I have an album on my phone of just hoss stuff.
Okay.
And look at one of the ones is a barb. So every hoss has a barb, right? Barb is a hoss's old lady, right?
Okay.
But every hoss also has a deb, and that's his side piece. Right.
Are there female versions of hosses or no?
It's a barb.
But is that just their side piece, or are they also do they have hoss behavior?
Yeah, they're fucking.
Okay.
They're
Okay.
fuck, dude. I met a true barb not too long ago. Like I knew this girl, and her mom like had the old mullet, and she's all like, "Fuck, look at that guy on the TV. He's got makeup on. What the hell is he doing?" He's like, he's singing like a girl. What the hell is that? I could not believe this. But yeah, so there's fucking definitely Haas girls out there. They're Barbs.
Barbs and Debs.
Barbs and Debs. Okay, so let me see here. Where are my albums at?
So you collect Haas
Mm-hmm.
material or
Why is
Haas
my fucking
content.
I don't know how the layout of my phone is all different now.
You get an update?
Yeah, I updated it and I don't. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm not very tech savvy, but anyways, okay, so there we go.
Okay.
That's a Barb, and look
Can
at
you
that.
send that to me?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she's like, I see shit like this and I save it. Another thing a hoss will do is post pictures like this,
Yeah, can you send that to
pointing
me
the
too?
gun, pointing the gun at the, and me and my buddy will fucking send those to each other. Like sometimes he'll say something, I'll be like, what? And fucking draw on it, shit like that. This is a hoss I met in the wild. This dude was cool as fuck though. He dressed as Rex from fucking
Nah.
Rex
Napoleon
from,
Dynamite?
yeah. I was like Rex. He's all about your sensei, fucking, and they're like this the hosses.
Yeah, dude, just tons of hosses.
But yeah, that's the gist of it. So I haven't created this totally, but all the things that I talk about are original like observations.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Haas has been around for long before I was around.
But I think it was you and your boys that coined it, right? Like you guys
Yeah,
coined the Haas.
and we call each other Haas and talk about Haas. Before that, it was all native stuff, right? Like we
Mm,
were fucking Jonas and fucking like we were native for a while.
yeah.
When Borat came out, I was fucking Borat. That was kind of a cringy, but I was Borat for like 2 years.
You guys had your own you guys got your own little like autistic feels sometimes where you get super into something for a couple of months before you find your new interest.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're just fucking dude. We'll go on it for like years. It's just like an inside joke that never ends, kind of. Like
Right.
so fucking like yeah, we'll just the hoss and let's talk about hosses and fucking like anytime I see something crazy like fucking like the other day my buddy seen some dude came into Ross, just parked his fucking car right out front, right, this big old Suburban, got out, he had the leather gloves, fingers cut off, pistols, right, and he walks into Ross, fucking looks around, just does a fucking slow lap with his hand on his gun, looking at everybody through the store, and leaves, and then just gets back in his truck. Like he just came in there to fucking Kyle Rittenhouse that place, making sure nobody was fucking around, you know.
The Haas of
And that's a
Ross.
fucking hoss, dude. Yeah, that's a dangerous hoss. That hoss needs to be stopped.
Yeah.
Because every hoss like fantasizes about killing a burglar or like getting to kill somebody because they fucking did something wrong. That goddamn migrant tried to steal my fucking car. I'll shoot your ass. You know, shit like that. But like that's fucking dude. That dude's gonna kill somebody.
Yeah. We need to put him into HA, Haas's
Yeah,
Anonymous.
hoss anonymous. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Trent, so we got Confederate flag tattoo at 1.
Yeah.
The next one is riding a Harley with one hand.
Yeah, that's standard hoss, like every hoss should be able to do that. So but then I give that a 3
Okay.
because like well this goes to like the cool thing of a hoss, like that's just I ride a Harley and riding it with one hand is kind of essential. It's yeah.
It's like base mid Haas,
Yeah,
number
fucking
3.
it's I don't know. Like number one hoss is riding a Harley with a cigarette lit and smoking that bitch,
Mm,
fucking riding a Harley. That is
mm.
hoss.
Okay. Watching Joe Rogan.
Um yeah, that's hoss. And that's a 2.
2.
Maybe a 3.
Well, we got to give it 2, 4, or 5. Is it below the riding the Harley with one hand?
No, it's 2. We'll give
It's
it
2.
2. He talks about killing stuff all the time. Look up wolves fucking eating a fucking, whatever. Jamie, pull up aliens abducting wolves so they can fight bears in outer space. Fucking
Jamie, I'm about to say the N word.
Jamie,
Jamie, say the N word.
Jamie, what are the coyotes up to right now? Jamie, look up. Oh my god.
Jamie, can we get the leader of the Proud Boys on here? Can we just find out what's going on with that, please?
Fuck yeah.
All right. So the next one is having a bumper sticker, which we can go into too. I know you love bumper stickers,
I do like those.
but this bumper says, "I'm 1776% sure no one's taken my guns."
Oh my god. Is that a real one?
I've
I've seen that one?
I work with a guy who has that bumper sticker.
Holy fucking shit. Yeah, that's 100 fucking percent fucking -1 hoss.
We're gonna put it at 4 though,
Yes.
huh?
Or yeah, well no fucking that's number 1. That's a hoss. That's
Bro, you blind ranked him, bro. It's Saw
What's
two.
a-
I told you.
Well, one is the most hoss.
It's the most hoss.
Yeah.
But you already gave one
So-
to the Confederate
oh,
flag tattoo.
Oh, I can only get fucking.
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
change them.
Oh shit! All right.
But it is the most hoss, right? Like
Yeah.
out of
I
everything
thought
I've
it was
said.
just 1 through 5 or whatever.
No, I'm
Okay.
talking about like we're like
Alright.
ranking them.
Fuck, the next one's gonna be the most hoss, I bet. But it's
no,
gonna get the five.
it's heckling at a comedy show,
Oh
which is pretty hoss.
yeah,
But it's also like kind of drunk white girl.
yeah.
So
I
like
did it my first time at the comedy show. Fucking not bad, but like I can. You just get excited and fucking like comedy shows very hard to watch.
yeah,
You know, like you just fucking like it's not so much that they're heckling; they're just like excited. They want to fucking be involved. You know, they got something to say. Like first time I ever went to a comedy show was the first time I ever performed.
mm,
Right? And I fucking didn't know what to do, and I just like, I was like, yeah, and I like fucking they'd like say something, and I like answer back, and like somebody was like, shut the fuck up, and I was like, all right, dude, like I wasn't like fucking with them, like
yeah.
you suck, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, and I'd like say something back, like not crazy loud, but you have to just sit there and watch, and it's like it takes a lot of fucking attention and patience.
We had this dude at one of the comedy shows we did recently that had like a USU sweatshirt on, and he was drunk the whole time, and he was heckling, and he was kind of doing the same stuff where like one of the guys got up on stage and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell a story that I haven't told before," and him from the back of the room was like, "Oh, this ought to be good,"
Yeah.
and then he's like, "So now I was looking creepy," and he was like, "Oh, tell us about that." Was it shit like that you were just like trying to like?
No, it was like, he'd be like, fucking, how about, fucking whatever. And I'd be like, yeah, fuck those motherfuckers. Like, it was all like funny and like, in good spirits. It was when I liked something that I
Right.
like chimed in, It wasn't like when somebody sucked, I was like, what the fuck? Actually, no, that's not true. There was a dude who got up there and he said the N word. He's like, you guys are going to hate me for this. And he's all like, how about them N words with their boom boxes? And everyone's just like, what the fuck? This dude's name was they called him Hazmat.
Okay.
And like he pretty much got booed off the stage.
I wasn't sure if it was Willie Warren Johnson, man.
No, it wasn't Willie Warren Johnson. Willie Warren Johnson says it, and when he gets home, right after he leaves the comedy club, "Rah!" he yells it as loud as he can because he had to hold it in. Yeah. But when I performed, I had the first time I ever performed comedy, I had a joke about the old English N word. That's what I said, and it was about this movie that came out. Did you see or hear about it? The American Society of Magical Negroes.
No, I didn't.
There's a movie that came out last year, and I was just fucking astounded that that was the name, right? Like with all the shit going on, like we can't say like spaz,
Yeah.
and like retard, but we can say, that we could say magical Negroes,
Yep.
right? Like that's just like the old English N word, isn't it? So like that was my
I
joke.
don't even think. I mean, I think considering the fact that you're Mexican, Trent, I think you can say whatever you want in the right circumstances.
No, I can't. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm not Mexican.
Okay, yeah, you're not a true Mexican. You can't say that
I
N
don't
word
think
yet.
that really counts either, but yeah, I don't think that like I just don't like the way that they like hold it over our head and stuff, but it is fucked up. But I mean like
Like Mexicans holding the fact that you can't speak Spanish over your head.
no, like that. I think I've just recently coined that term. Like people are always like, "Oh, you're Mexican." Like I'm not fucking Mexican at all, dude. Unless you speak Spanish, you're fucking not Mexican.
Mm,
Unless your fucking grandma makes you like speak Spanish with her at home, you're not Mexican.
mm.
Just because my last dude, I'm American. Like and America is a place of everybody.
True.
So this whole like race and like culture thing is bullshit. Like unless you fucking came from China or Mexico and you're like fucking 100% Mexican, like you don't know what the fuck, like how to read English and shit like that. You're not Mexican, dude. You're just American.
Well, that's
You're not Irish, dude. You're fucking your family's lived here for 6 generations, dude.
actually kind
Yeah.
of something I wanted to talk to you about, Trent, because you moving to California, man, I know your family's from there, but
Mhm.
and we've never really talked politically a lot, but I
Mhm.
just don't get the vibe from you that you're liberal at all.
Well, I mean, I'm not anything really.
Right, right.
I have
You
conservative values and liberal values.
okay? Because we kind of believe the same thing, where it's like it's all a show anyway. Like all
Yeah,
these
it's all bullshit.
politicians, they're like WWE wrestlers are getting paid to say certain
Mhm.
things. They don't actually care about you. But what do you think about like the current climate of shit with it being like with the woke culture and
It's ridiculous.
placing like race above merit sometimes I feel like.
They're just fucking digging up old shit, is what they are. Like we were pretty good, right? Like we settled these beefs. Like they're just digging it up by bringing all this shit up. It just makes it like more relevant, and makes people more mad. We were fine. 2010, we were okay.
Mm,
2000 when Obama became president, like was it fucking racist and like hateful? I didn't hear people talk shit about Obama until after he was out of office, and
Mm.
they dug up all this bullshit. Like the stuff with the gay people, like that's cool. Gay people, everybody needs rights. We need to be more open to it. But now it's almost become fashionable to be like transgender and gay. To the point where it's like such a talking point. That it's like, what the fuck. Like
Yeah, I do think
you
that
can
it's a
eat that or kind of fucking.
yeah, I think it's a two-part thing, bro, because I heard my nephew the other day say there's a lot of trans kids at my school. Which for me,
The
growing
diff.
up in
Yeah.
Idaho, I had like we had two trans kids that I knew of. And I think it's a two-part question. This is actually something I was talking about at work the other day with my friends or my coworkers. I guess they're my friends, whatever. But I think it's part of it is the culture has become open to people being who they want to be, so people are more open to that. But I do see the other side of it's kind of like it's a social status thing also to become like transgender, especially like as a kid.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you can be friends with people easier that way sometimes, or you can find yourself into different cliques. So I do think that while it is good that people are more open nowadays,
Mhm.
I do think that for youth specifically, it can cause some confusion, for lack of a better terms, of like
Yeah. I
who they
mean,
want to be.
it should be open and accepted for sure, but like it can be like a phase, right? Like I watched my cousin go through this, right? My cousin, he's 30 years old now, right? He's a transgender woman, right? He's turned into a man. He dated all these girls like when he was young in his early 20s. Now in his 30s, can't date anybody, right? Because they were all like just flings, in the beginning, like all these girls that like wanted to be with him, and now it's hard for him to find like real love, right? So it's
Mm.
like just that phase of like, it's so cool, it's trendy to be gay, and it's like the edgy thing to do, the cool thing to do, and it's like no, like if they're really about it, they're about it. They go through all sorts of shit to do it, and it's like I don't know, but
Yeah.
fucking so we should totally be cool with it, but like they shouldn't be like giving like children hormones, when they say like they want to be a girl when they're 10, like they know, but like just let them, figure it out all the way,
Right.
There's no need to do it.
I don't think we should
Mhm.
be giving any kids
No,
hormones. I
dude,
mean,
kids
I'm
shouldn't
just
take
gonna throw that out
Adderall either,
there.
fucking, like
I agree with that, bro. I think.
what
I
the
mean, it's hard. You know what I mean? Like, I think that
maybe 1% of the kids that are on it should take it, but
yeah, and I think it's an age thing too. I think you should let your kid like you should be a teenager before you start taking like medications.
yeah, dude, fucking kids are rambunctious, dude. The kid's bouncing off the walls. He's got a bunch of energy. Fucking tell him to go run him out, like go outside and run, dude. Like I don't know, get him
Yeah,
into some physical activities. Like that's a kid that wants to be physical.
and especially with media nowadays, dude. Media is so short, and it's like kids are giving their or parents are giving their kids iPads from the time they're babies.
Yeah.
And then your attention span goes down to negative 1,000 Haas
Yeah.
level,
Yep.
and fucking you can't pay attention to save your life, and you got to ask the question: is it actually chemically induced, or is it based off of like environment? What I will say about the race thing is I agree with you slightly. I think that there was still stuff during Obama. Like I think
Yeah.
we were pretty racist during Obama still, like culturally.
I mean, there's always the racists, but they're making it bigger than it is. It's a couple dumb hillbillies in the South. The Westboro Baptist Church and like the 1% of inbred fucking rejects. It's like I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
just like all the woke culture's not real too. It's like I mean it's
Hmm.
kind of real, but like I mean, how many people do you really know that are like, oh my God, did you just do that?
Yeah.
Like I mean, you say you deal with a lot of them in theater and stuff, but generally that's not what the life is like.
True.
Like
True.
I also have watched my dad turn into a fucking hoss. Like my dad used to watch Bill Maher from San Diego. He's a drummer, and now he fucking gets all fired up about transgenders and migrants.
Yeah.
Fucking watching like all that Fox News fucking propaganda, and it's like because they're just pushing all that shit.
Hmm.
Fucking like all these topics, and it's dumb. Like
I think we should just get rid of the news, bro. Like, get rid of CNN, get rid
totally.
of NBC, get rid of Fox News. I think we just need to get rid of fucking all of that shit, to be honest, because I think that it really fearmongers people on both sides against shit that, like, if they just went out and talked to somebody else, they'd be like, you know what, like, humanity might not be so bad. Sure, people are fucked up sometimes, but, like, what you see on the news is not what's happening in real life. And I think a lot of people are coming around to that, too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world, dude. I live kind of on the outside of society. So I don't fucking know.
I do like your joke about woke used to being a cool term for
Yeah.
black people.
Cool black guy slang.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it was like 2012 or something.
Yeah.
You know, it was like Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa was like, "Stay woke, fam."
Hmm.
You know, and then now, what the fuck, you know,
Now it's been taken over by white women with
dude?
Gucci
Yeah,
boots,
yeah, fucking
fake
not
Gucci
even.
boots at that,
It's been
dude.
taken over by the Karens, dude. Like fucking, and just like crazy people. They want to just like start shit over nothing. You know, it's
Yeah,
like okay, like if you're out of line, like you're out of line. You know, like I remember in high school there was like pretty much like one black kid who was on like a football team, and they fucked with him pretty hard, and it was mean and it wasn't cool, right? It's like being racist is not cool,
facts.
you know. But like fucking now it's just kind of like they want to get people for every little thing, you know. Stereotypes are true and they're funny. You know, as hard as that is to fucking hear, you know, they're funny,
What's a
right? Like,
stereotype you like, Trent?
well, I don't know if we want to get into that, you know. That, you know, Mexicans are fucking hard workers, you know, and that they like cheap accessories on their car, you
Yeah,
know, that black
true.
people like to spend money on clothes and not fucking rent, you
I
know.
play I play Rocket League. You know that game?
No, I'm not a big video gamer.
That's
But
fine. It's a game where you have like super souped up like mega cars and you
mhm.
play soccer
Oh, yeah,
with
fuck
them.
them. Was that created by a fucking Gutierrez?
Yeah,
Sounds like it was.
me and my buddy will play people and like they'll have like Mexican flags on their cars or Mexican like slang in their clan tag, and we're like,
Yeah.
well, we're gonna lose because this game was straight up like cars plus soccer, bro. You don't get any more like Hispanic than that. You know
Yeah,
what I
fuck
mean?
yeah. Is that Angel Gomez? We're done for.
Yeah, for real,
You
for
know,
real.
but
Is that Jose Gutierrez?
yeah, I mean, like it's not. It's just all funny, just like Dave Chappelle, right? Dave Chappelle's one of my favorites. Fuck, I love the Chappelle Show, right? Super racist, but fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
You know, like is it fucking like if it's funny, it's funny, dude. Like, and that show is fucking hilarious.
Well, I think
Yes, it is fucking. He says the N word all the time. It's racist, fuck, but that shit is so hilarious, dude. Like, can't deny that it's not. Like,
well,
you
bro, I
can't sit
think
there and say it's
the
not
big
funny.
thing about it too for me is like it's satirical.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
it's poking fun at that shit. Like you have a bit about homeless people,
Yeah.
and I know somebody who like doesn't like that bit. That she's like, oh well, I don't like that bit because he's talking about like eugenics and like euthanasia or like whatever the fuck. And I literally have to look at her and be like, he's joking. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
yeah,
Like
he
he's
fucking.
not trying to like he's not saying we should go out and kill homeless people, bro.
It's
You
fucking.
want to study the homeless people.
I was homeless for a long time. I'm gonna go be homeless, you know?
When were you homeless, bro?
Well, I mean, I'm just not like I'm not like living in a tent, like fucking, you know, like eating out of the garbage. But like, I mean, fucking. So this apartment that I have now is the first time I've ever leased a fucking apartment.
Okay.
You know, before that I was like living on the couch, living
Hmm.
in my car, living at a girl's house, living at whoever, you know. So pretty much just like a couch surfing vagabond, you know, like.
You were upper class homeless.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
I've been there.
that's how it goes when you're young, and then if you're a dirty piece of shit, you eventually end up on the street. If you don't have any drive to do anything, you know, then that's what happens. You just fucking wander through life digging cigarette butts out of the fucking ashtray.
Yep.
You know, like that's what it is. Like, and I know what they are, you know, and I know what they're not doing, so it's like fucking whatever, you know. I know
Yeah.
I don't want to kill them, you know.
Yeah, you're trying. You're
They don't want to
obviously.
help themselves, you know. So like that's part of it. But there's a small percentage of homeless people that truly do need help, the crazy ones, right?
Yeah.
But that's a small percentage. Most of them just want to do drugs and that's all they want to do. So that's why, like, you could give them a house, be like, hey, here you go, man. If you just want to eat dinner and live in this house, you got it. And they'd be like, no, I'm going to stay in the dumpster because the drugs are in the dumpster, you know? Like, that's what they want to do,
That is true, bro. A lot of
you
those
know?
people
So
do choose to stay homeless.
mhm. It's
Um,
easier. It's what they know. Fucking, you know, it's what they're comfortable with.
yeah, but like what I'm just trying to
Yeah,
say,
sorry.
is I don't think that you're arguing for homeless people to be shot down. You know what I mean? I think
No,
that
not at all.
you're
They
still
need to be
trying
helped.
to joke, but you're trying to do like observational humor about shit, and that's what comedy is about too. Comedy is about spinning stuff
Mhm.
because everyone's always like, we need to help the homeless people, we need to help the homeless people, and then your joke is like, I just think we should kill them.
Yeah, I
You know what I
mean,
mean? And I don't know
mhm.
exactly how that joke goes, and you don't have to do it right now, but like
I
that's
don't
the
even remember it. Fucking,
fuck it, dude.
but
That's the premise, and
yeah.
I think that with people coming down on people so hard about jokes, and especially at open mic too, bro. Like we're trying to work out material,
Well, yeah, I mean,
like comedians want people to have a good time. They don't want to like ostracize people or out people or make people feel alienated. Like if you're included in the joke, this big thing about Dave Chappelle too. Dave Chappelle tells trans jokes
yeah.
not to isolate them, but because like to include them. Because for
Mhm.
comedians, everyone's at play. So if it's one of these things where it's like you can't joke about that, it's like, well, why shouldn't everyone be included? Isn't everyone on the dartboard for when I'm writing material?
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, and it's like I don't know, and that's that whole thing's fucking crazy too, you know. Goes back to like, so you know who Dave Blunts is?
I don't. Oh, I
Fucking
think I've just learned about
that
Dave
big fat
Blunt's.
ass guy who
He's a rapper.
who can't put down the cup,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like that guy, he's like blown up all famous because he's like super fat. He had that song came out that was pretty good. That song is trash for one, you know. And he says like he says like faggot like 10 times in the song, and it's like a
Yeah.
number one like culturally fucking like game changing song. Like the fuck, like I don't know. It doesn't
Mhm.
seem in the right fucking like context, or whatever.
Yeah,
And
the most woke song is Doja by Central C. You know that song? Where it's
no,
like, how can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay.
I don't know
You
that.
don't know that song? I'll send it to you, bro. I'll send it to you.
But it's like the lyrics just like fucking harsh. It's not even like
Yeah.
it's like because I'm not a faggot or something. It's like what the fuck, like I don't like it. And he's fat as shit. He lies too. He says that like he's addicted to lean, but it's totally like a fake joke. Like he's not addicted to lean. He just like made that up. It's like a branding thing.
He's
Like
just fat as fuck, bro.
yeah, he's just gonna yeah. But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah,
No, I think that that's a huge like double standard that's set too is with like rap. I think that rappers get away with so much. Like rappers are like incredibly like
yeah,
misogynistic and
mhm.
homophobic and like they can say that shit in that songs, but then you say faggot in one joke, and suddenly people are like, "Oh, we don't like you. We don't like you." Blah, 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 blah.
Well, comedy's about fucking pushing the boundaries too.
Facts.
I'm all about shocking people. Shock value. But I'm not gonna like rant. I try to keep it pretty neutral because I am neutral in a lot of things. But
Me too.
like I've hit both sides. I make fun of both political parties, but I don't know nothing. I've never voted. I'm not fucking like a political person, but like
You've never voted?
no, I never voted.
Wow.
Fucking, I don't
Wow.
care to vote. Like, I don't
That's fair. That's fair.
give a fuck about that shit. It's fucking that shit's for nerds, dude. It's boring. You know. Um,
My big argument is like not voting is still voting to a sense. Like you're still using your
yeah,
your voice to be like, I don't think anyone deserves my vote.
yeah.
I still
I
stand by
don't
that.
fucking.
Uh,
Somebody else will do it. They'll fake it and rig it, whatever the fuck. They'll win who needs to win.
it's all a game, bro. It's
It
all a
is all a
game.
game.
It's interesting to me that some of your like inspiration isn't like Dimitri Martin.
Yeah, fucking Dimitri Martin's a dork.
Yeah, you do you not like him or like you saying
I
like
mean, he's pretty cool, I guess. I like what he does with like all his like. I like George Carlin.
yeah.
George Carlin was a big one.
But I feel like your
He's like play on
style
words and stuff with like I like what he does.
your style to me is so much more like Dimitri Martin and like Mitch Hedberg though. Like
Oh fuck, I like Mitch Hedberg.
you do so many short jokes that like they're either like quick one-liners or it's like a 3 sentence joke.
That's just because I fucking not smart enough to write out like a long. I have long story jokes, but I just scramble them all up.
Brother, maybe you need Adderall, dog.
I do
Like
probably do because I'm fucking all over the place. But like I said, I don't like the doctor. I don't go to the doctor unless like something's broken. So
yeah, I feel that. I have a theory about the doctor. Every time you go to the doctor, your chance of going back to the doctor increases
yeah,
exponentially, bro.
just like the chiropractor, they say like once you go get your back tracked at the chiropractor, you're gonna be addicted to it and you're gonna have to go each week.
You're gonna end up like the homeless people on the street, bro.
Yep, all fucking rickety bones, fucking.
You're like, listen, man, I would love to stay in that house, but the chiropractor lives in the dumpster, dog.
Yeah.
I gotta go visit him
Well,
today.
you know what the bum motto is, right?
What?
Who needs a house when you have Ice House?
Oh, speaking of the ice house, bro, I'm curious how like talking to all the big clubs down there is going because you were talking about like messaging them
Yep.
the other night, and you're talking to like real comedy clubs, like
Yeah, Comedy Store. The
Comedy
Comedy
Store,
Store
bro.
follows me on fucking Instagram.
That's sick, bro. Hell
Well, the
yeah.
La Jolla Comedy Store, not the fucking LA Comedy Store.
Still though, man, any comedy store, that's sick. So how's all that been going?
So that's really the only one that I've messaged, and then I've just like written down all the ones that I want to go to. But there's like 20, 25 clubs or something.
Yeah.
But there's three big ones, right? There's the fucking Great American Comedy Club, in like downtown San Diego in the Gas Lamp. There's the Laugh Factory,
Hmm.
and then there's the La Jolla Comedy Store, right? And Comedy Store is like one that I want to get on for sure. And yeah, it's not even that crazy too. Like you've seen how competitive the LA Comedy Store is to get on. Like, dude, there's people fucking fighting each other each week. Hundreds of people trying to get on.
Legitimately fighting, bro. Like
Yeah,
they set up a cage and everything.
there's like 30, 40 people that maybe call in to the like La Jolla one, and you call this like number from 12 to 4. They'll pick your name randomly, and then see if you get on, and like maybe fucking 10 people get picked, right? They get 3 minutes, just like in Salt Lake. But if you do good, then you can become fucking San Diego's best or whatever. Like you
Right.
get invited back. And if you get invited back, then fucking I'm in, right? Then I can do all of them. You can also like promote a show to like get a for sure spot. They said. And I don't know exactly. He told me I'd have to just come and talk to him about how that works. But like somehow you promote a show, and then you fucking get a for sure spot. Like
Yeah.
so, like yeah, I don't know if you promote it, fucking get people to come, whatever. But yeah, it seems cool. Comedy Store's cool, legendary. That's where all those people fucking started. Bobby Lee's from there.
Yep.
So yeah, many people,
Hell yeah, man.
and yeah.
Well, dude, I really do wish all the luck to you going down there. We got two more things to do real quick. And the first thing is trying. I got to see some of these yo-yo tricks, dog.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm a fucking yo-yo master. So
Okay.
where do I stand? So I need some room, kind of.
Can you move the chair that way? All right, yeah. Let's see here. This a little bit. All right, bro. And Trent's going away. He's gonna spit in my fucking bathroom.
Blockage in my throat. So
All right, show us some of these fucking tricks.
maybe it's a trick. I'm not that good, right? I'm a mediocre best.
Boy, getting it with the yo-yo. Is that the walk the dog?
Yeah, no, tied the string out. I have to change it out.
A little difficulty with the yo-yo here.
Technical difficulty, yeah.
We're getting there. How long have you yo-yoed?
Since the 7th grade.
Damn, son, since the 7th grade.
Yeah, so when I find something I like, I get like obsessed with it. And like yo-yoing, I saw somebody do well, it started, there was a fucking yo-yo at Walmart called the Duncan Mosquito, and it had a bearing in it, and I was like, it just looked cool, it had a mosquito on it, so I bought it. And then like it had a trick tip in there or something, and I was like, what's this? And I saw like a string trick for the first time, which is like, this motherfucker. I'm blowing it.
Man, those yo-yos are not liking you, bro.
Did you see me just flowing before I did this?
Yeah, I did. I did see you flow, and you were in the fucking flow state, dog.
Yeah. Well, I try to film videos of myself too, and I fucking can't do it because I just blow it every time.
Damn. It's like me with singing, except I suck on and off camera.
Yeah, I blew it. Fucking, we're gonna have to just fucking edit it out. Maybe get one trick or something.
All right, that's Trent's yo-yo tricks, everybody.
Awesome. Look, that's another. Like, whatever. Sit there and do nothing. Like, fucking. And I have a short attention span. I'll sit there and watch a TV show instead of like, write. I don't write my jokes till 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah, bro, but I think that part of that also is what makes you like a really because I do think you're a natural comic.
Thank you.
Like I really do think that. Like you make me laugh in life, man, so fucking much. Yeah, see, there you go, you're flowing now. Man, wish I could have gotten that on camera. Fuck. That's tight.
Pretty much all I got.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's sick.
Yeah.
Tight as shit.
Yep. So yeah, yo-yos are cool. It's like I really don't even yo-yo that much. It's just fucking. I think it's a cool thing to say. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't picked these fucking. Mouse, what are you doing? Don't be wiping your fucking chili on the couch, fucker. Nasty.
Yeah, bro, I do think you're a natural comic. I think that's what makes you a natural comic too, is like you I don't know, man, like comics to me are just people who do shit in real life and that make me go, "What the what? What are you like when you were like, "Hey guys, I postponed my trip. I bought a new bike." I was like, "Trent, you're going to spend thousands of dollars right before you
Well, I
leave."
got a
bro."
really good deal on it. So like this bike popped up, right? And it's a nicer version of the bike I already have. And he wanted 2,500. I bought it for 22.
Yeah.
That's unheard of, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to sell my bike for 3,000, and that's like get rid of it price, you know? Oh, sorry. Um, you know, that's like fucking I need the money right now price. So this guy selling it for that much, I was like, I can't not buy it, you know?
Yep.
And I was like, you know, either way, I'm either gonna buy it, you know, and sell them and make more money off of it, you know, or I'm gonna sell one, buy the other one, or I'm gonna fucking trade both of them for a really nice one. So I was like, either way, you know, spend money to make money. Is what I thought, you know.
Fair. I'm just saying for me, bro, if I was planning on moving, I would not
Yeah.
think about making like $2,000, $2,500 investment.
Well,
But that's
all I
what
thought,
that's
you know, yeah, fucking, I can make more money off of it. And,
facts.
yeah.
But with you posting that in the Facebook text chat and being like, I'm selling this $3,500 or best offer, tell
Yeah.
your friends. Like to just us, bro, is so funny to me. So I commend you, bro. I do think you're a natural comic. I think you've been
Thank you.
doing it less or for a shorter amount of time than pretty much everyone else that we do comedy with, and you're right there with us, if not better. So
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, everyone like that's what I think is like this is just how I am, you know. Like I do this all the time, you know. So now I can like say it's for comedy, right? But like
Right.
before I was just a weirdo, you know. And people were like, "What the fuck," you know? Like some people didn't get it, and I kind of it doesn't translate so good sometimes, you know. Like I'll try to be funny in like situations, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know, like just in all sorts of situations, you know, with the clerk at the store, fucking bank tellers, like anything, you know. I'm like fucking just start spitting off some crazy shit and they're like, "What
Right.
the fuck?" Like sometimes they get it and they laugh, you know. Sometimes they're just like it's 50-50 with people. They either like really really like me, you know, or they really really fucking don't like me.
Yeah, you're
You
polarizing. I
know,
can see
yeah.
that.
And then that's okay, you know. And everybody's going to like you.
But you
You
take
know.
risks, bro, and that's important.
Yeah, do me 100%.
Before we leave here, Trent, I have a few questions I ask everyone who comes on the podcast.
No.
This podcast started talking about Christ, corruption, and culture, and beliefs was a very big component of our original idea. So I am curious, Trent, what you think about the idea of God and the universe and whether we have a purpose being humans or not.
Um well, I think that having faith in something is good. It's a good like, you know, it's a good thing to have, you know, being happy, having faith, working towards something. But I think people take it way too seriously, and it is all just made up, fucking, you know, fables. And like once we recognize that, you know, like we can all just be like, hey, you know, I like these stories, and they help me get through my day, you know, like shit like that, you know. Then we'll be better. Like, but we need to stop blowing each other up over fucking a dusty old book, you know, from 3,000 years ago.
Agree with that.
So that's just how I feel about it. And I make fun of you know, and I truly do believe that I think Jesus was like, you know, not the person people think he was, you know. Everyone thinks he was the fucking magician, you know, one magician, you know, thousands of years ago, that was it. You know, no, I think he was the first schizophrenic, you know, who's a little off his fucking rocker, you know. And people are like, "Holy shit! Did you see this guy? He can fucking talk. His dad is not here, but he's created everything. Did you hear what he just said? That's crazy. My dad's fucking, you know, down the way. He sells sheep.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like this dude's dad fucking created the sheep, dude. Let's hear what he's got to say. You know, this was just before the con man, before, you know, anything. He was the first, right? And he was either smooth talking, you know, slick con man like Joseph Smith, or he was just crazy, like, you know, crazy.
Or he was the son of God, bro.
Or he was the son of God, but like, yeah, that's fucking likely. But I mean, then it could be true, you know? Nobody knows the answer,
Then that's what I love.
you
No one
know?
knows.
And that's what I feel too, is that, you know, I'm not denying it. I'm not saying 100% no, that's not real. It could be real. But I mean, I think it's kind of unlikely, you
Do you
know?
think he was a real guy? Do you think like there was a
Jesus?
dude? Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus was real for sure.
Okay.
And that's why I just say, like, I think he was real. You know, I just don't think that, like, everything that he said is real. Like, is his
Right.
mom a virgin? No.
Right.
You know, like, was he, like, you know, he was a carpenter or whatever, and then he was like, you know, fuck this. Like, I'm gonna, you know, take off with this hooker, and we're gonna go, you know, fucking get the traveling band together and, like, roam around and, like, spit fucking, you know, nonsense and get people to give us their coins and follow me. You know? Kind of like
Um.
what I want to do, you know?
So yeah, right. Yeah, you're just trying to be the new Jesus,
Yeah,
bro.
well, I mean, no, because we're gonna have more fun than that. I don't think Jesus was having too much fun, you know?
Hey
He's like,
man,
"Oh,
Jesus.
my child." Or
Jesus turned
maybe he
water
was
into
having fun.
wine, bro. I think Jesus was trying to have a good time
He
a little
probably
bit.
was, you know?
Yeah.
He probably was. He was just maybe so cool that he was like ahead of his time, and they're like, "Fuck, dude, this guy's cool." You know, let's hear what he's got to say. And then the hosses were over there like, "Oh, fuck this dude." Fucking, you know?
Yeah, dude.
Treating him
Pharisees are
cool.
big hosses for sure. Pharisees
Yeah.
are like super hoss. So do you think we have like inerrant or inherent purpose as people? Like, do you think that we are supposed to do something, or do you think it's more of like whatever you want to do?
we're supposed to survive, right? We're just like our animal instincts, like, just like anybody, any living creature, its goal is to survive, reproduce. We're a little more complex, right? But the goal is just stay alive, right? Every
But
day,
you don't
fucking.
think like your purpose is to be a comedian. Like you don't think your purpose is to like go be funny and like bring laughter to people inherently?
Oh, no, I don't think I have like a productive purpose. My purpose is just to have fun and do what I want to do. And I'm starting to realize that more. Like it's always just been have fun is what like I try to do. Do enjoy shit all the time. And in the past it was like a compromise. And now I'm just starting to see that like I could do something that, I enjoy and get paid for it. And that's why like I want to try to shoot for the dream or whatever, but I never had a dream. Like I was a plumber for a
Mhm.
while and like I went to plumbing school and they're like, "Oh, why are you here in plumbing school?" And I was literally like, "Well, I never had a dream, so now I'm here.
Damn.
Fucking and they didn't like that. They're like, "Oh, what the fuck, you don't like plumbing? Plumbing's fucking good, wholesome job. You make fucking $32 an hour doing this,
My purpose
boy.
is plumbing.
Yeah, fucking plumbing's good. You think you're too good for this plumbing, boy?" But I was just like, no, dude, like fucking, who wants to be a plumber? You just end up being a plumber, right?
Yeah, right.
That's cool. My dad wanted to be fucking Tommy Lee, but he's just Tommy Lee if he became a plumber instead, which is cool. Fucking, he's a cool guy.
Do you believe in a higher power, Trent? Like, do you have faith in anything like that?
No, I know that the world's bigger than me for sure, and that there is mystical things in the universe that I think sometimes. I almost think that like the native religions are real.
Mm.
You ever been like down bottoms and in like the deserts of like Arizona and stuff? Place is mystical, dude.
Hmm.
Down bottoms after the sun goes down is mystical as fuck and creepy.
Skinwalkers.
There's almost energy, but I don't necessarily believe in ghosts. I don't like, I just can't believe in religion. Like I've tried, I think it would be good to be as happy as those people are, but it's just such bullshit, like fucking, I don't know. But I think the Mormons are great people. Dude, they're so stoked on everything, dude. They're so happy and like smiley and just like, if I could just be that fucking clueless and gullible, dude, and just like, "Hey, how you doing today?" And just like, dude, I wish that I could be that person, but I'm not, I'm too fucking like, I know it's all bullshit.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah, man. Well, I'll say this, Trent. I am glad that you have found a purpose. I'm glad that you're not a plumber.
fuck plumbing. Shit sucks.
And I am glad that you are taking a big move here soon to go and try and chase the dream. I think it's very admirable, and it's something that I hope to do at some point in my life as well. So,
Yeah,
just publicly on the podcast, man, I want to say good luck.
thank you.
And I believe in you, and you know that there's always a spot back here for you if you ever come rolling through on your fucking million city tour,
Well, that's what's gonna happen. See, the old boy's gonna set it up down there, and then you guys can all come down once I take over the fucking comedy clubs down there.
Fuck yeah, son.
But I'm gonna have to figure it out for sure because I have no fucking clue what the plan is other than try to do the open mics and try to make money somehow. So, and I do pretty good at that. I'm a hustler.
Hell yeah.
Fucking might be a swap meet legend. Be on Storage Wars. Fucking.
You got anything else to say to the people out here, Trent?
I don't know. Fucking. Yeah, I don't know. I post YouTube videos too. They suck though. But you can check them out. All my comedy stuff that I've ever done is on there. The first set I ever did is on there.
Trenton Garcia?
Trenton Garcia, that's my name.
What's the name of the first set?
Trenton Garcia at Wise Guys Open Mic or something like that, I think.
Go check it out. See where Trent started from the bottom. We have the Charlie's Open Mic in January. We have the Clydesdale show. It'll be passed. Both those things will be passed by the time this happens. February, though, we do have the other comedy open mic at Charlie's. And I don't know if you know about this. We're setting up a monthly open mic at Dude's Public Marketplace.
Oh, you talked to him?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, shout out Jim.
Dude's Public Market, go down there. Rent out a fucking kitchen. I know some of you motherfuckers out there making food, and you need a kitchen, so rent out the other ones.
Rent out the kitchen, and the most important message, keep burning.
Yeah, keep burning.
When it rains, it pours and it comes indoors. We gotta change the spirit within. Then in the highs meet lows and it comes, it goes. We're reaching out for what? For purpose in living. I'm so scared of putting this out. I walk around town with an overhanging cloud above my head that's keeping me in bed and it's making me question every word I've ever said.